Welcome to Clarity UPSC. This is continuation of our modern Indian history video series. We are studying from 1857 Revolt in this video series. Let us take a look at our video plan. This video covers political causes of 1857 Revolt. Next video covers economic and social causes. After that, immediate causes for the revolt in another video. After that, we will cover the revolt events. For all the videos, we will provide notes in our Clarity UPSC app. Shortly, you will also have interactive lessons for all videos in our app. Make sure you download on Apple App Store, Android Play Store or as a web app. More on this at the end of the video. Let us begin. See the video plan. This is about political causes that led to 1857 revolt. 1857 was a large-scale rebellion. It spread across thousands of kilometers. Lakhs of people rebelled and crores of people were affected in some way. For a moment, it looked like British rule could be shaken badly, almost 90 years before 1947 when they were actually uprooted from India. A rebellion of this size does not happen because of a small problem of one day or 1 week. The pressure was building for many years, even decades. If we look deeper, some roots go back almost 100 years, starting from 1757. Smaller rebellions and local uprisings kept happening in different places. So by 1857, the pressure finally burst. After this revolt, the British completely changed their attitude and their approach to governing India. That is why 1857 is called a watershed event. And if we focus closely, many of the most important triggers came in the 9 years just before 1857. It was a period of rapid change and it hit many groups at the same time. Before we study the revolt itself, we will study the causes. We will divide the causes into 4 categories: political causes, economic causes, socio-religious causes, and the immediate cause. First, we will take the political causes behind the revolt of 1857. Till the mid-1840s, the British were ruling a big part of India, and alongside that there were many princely states. One thing was still there at that time: agreements were mostly being honored. Many rulers felt, okay, the British are powerful, but if we have a treaty, they will follow it. So there was at least some trust. But then 1848 comes and the mood starts changing. In 1848, a new Governor General arrives, Lord Dalhousie. He was just 35 years old when he came to India, young, confident and sharp. He did not come to manage India slowly. He came with a clear mindset. This land must be controlled fully. He wanted British power to expand fast and Indian rulers to lose space. Dalhousie ruled for 8 years, from 1848 to 1856. And these 8 years changed the political balance. Old equations broke, the sense of safety among Indian rulers reduced. The feeling spread that treaties and promises are only words, and they can be thrown away anytime. So now, let us see what Dalhousie did step by step. If we observe carefully, his political actions can be grouped into strategies. First, expand British territory. Second, secure the frontier. Third, connect the empire. First, let us see the first strategy: expand British territory. Dalhousie's thinking was simple. He felt the company should not just influence Indian states, it should own them. He wanted fewer Indian kingdoms and more land directly under British control. So he started using a new rule-like method. If a king has no natural son, then the state will not go to an adopted son. The state will go to British East India Company. This later got a name: Doctrine of Lapse. The first big example is Satara. Satara was a Maratha state in western India. It had an agreement with the company and was running as a princely state. In 1848, the ruler of Satara died. There was an adopted heir as per Indian tradition. But Dalhousie refused to accept that adoption. He said, no natural heir means the state will now lapse to the company. British authority moved in and Satara was announced under company rule.
By order of the Governor General, let it be known to all present that peace and order shall be maintained in this district under the Company Bahadur's protection. All lands and assets are hereby confiscated by the Crown. Resistance will be met with force.
In one stroke, a state under an Indian dynasty became British territory. This created a deep shock and anger because the message was very clear. Your treaty will not save you. Your tradition will not save you. If they want your state, they will take it. And then this became the pattern. A decision in Calcutta, annexation on the ground, and a public announcement. If anyone resisted, they were suppressed with force. After Satara, they did the same in smaller states like Jaitapur in 1849 and Sambalpur in 1849. And later, even bigger places like Nagpur in 1854. Nagpur was a major kingdom in central India, ruled by the Bhosles. In 1853, the ruler died and there was no natural heir. As per Indian practice, an adopted heir was possible. But Dalhousie did not accept it. He applied the Doctrine of Lapse and by 1854, Nagpur was annexed. This was a big warning signal to other rulers. Even a powerful state can be taken in one decision. After this, the most sensitive and most famous case was Jhansi. In Jhansi, the ruler was Maharaja Gangadhar Rao. In 1853, he was very sick. Just before his death, he adopted a small boy from his family. The boy's name was Anand Rao, and after adoption, he was renamed Damodar Rao. He was only around 4 years old at that time. The Maharaja also gave a written request that the British should accept this adoption and that Rani Lakshmi should run Jhansi as regent for the child. But Dalhousie and the company did not accept it. They said, adoption is not equal to a natural heir. In 1853, Maharaja Gangadhar Rao died. And then, Dalhousie applied the Doctrine of Lapse again. Orders went out, Jhansi will be annexed. In March 1854, annexation was formally done and the Rani was told to accept a pension and leave the fort and palace. This is when Rani Lakshmi cried out, "मैं अपनी झांसी नहीं दूंगी." She was just 24 years old at that moment. She did not choose direct rebellion initially. She tried peaceful method first. She prayed, sent petitions, wrote letters, and kept requesting that Jhansi should be accepted in the name of her adopted son Damodar Rao. She kept fighting on paper for months because she still believed justice is possible. But her requests were ignored and rejected. So Jhansi was not taken by war first. Jhansi was taken by paperwork. And when a kingdom is taken like this, the anger becomes very deep because people feel they were cheated, not defeated. Second strategy of Dalhousie was secure the frontier. Dalhousie's eyes went straight to Punjab, a strong martial region with a powerful army. Punjab was at the northwest gate of India. Historically, this is the same gate from where invaders had entered many times, like Babur and Ahmad Shah Abdali. Dalhousie's fear was simple. If Punjab stays strong and independent, it can join hands with outsiders someday and become a danger to British India. Punjab had started weakening after Maharaja Ranjit Singh died in 1839. After that, there was confusion and infighting at the top. Then came the first Anglo-Sikh War in 1845-46. The British won, but they did not annex Punjab fully at that time. Instead, they kept Punjab under tight control. They placed a British resident interfered in decisions, and kept pushing
These
their
directives
influence
must be
inside
followed
Punjab.
precisely.
Sikhs felt insulted
We
and
expect full
controlled.
cooperation
The
regarding
British
land
felt
survey.
Punjab was still dangerous. So tension kept growing. Then in 1848, a spark happens in Multan. A revolt breaks out and British officers are killed. This becomes the trigger for the Second Anglo-Sikh War in 1848. Dalhousie did not let it go. For him, this was the perfect chance. British forces move in and Multan fort becomes a major battlefield. For months, the fort is under siege, strong resistance, heavy firing, brutal conditions. Finally, Multan falls in January 1849. After that, big battles happen, Sikh forces are defeated, and in March 1849, the British annex Punjab. When an empire feels unsafe at the border, it tries to remove every strong power near that border, fully and finally. Dalhousie's British Empire had just done that. Now here is the smart part. After annexing Punjab, Dalhousie did not treat Punjab only like a crushed enemy. He treated it like a
The
border
primary
province
threat
that must be
emanates from the
stabilized
northwest.
fast.
We must secure this
So he
river passage
reorganized
immediately
Punjab
to
step by
ensure
step.
the stability of
First,
the Punjab
strong
border.
administration. Punjab was divided into districts, officers were made responsible, and work became time bound. Decision making became faster. Second, local chiefs and landholders were treated practically. Many were not insulted or removed suddenly. They were watched, controlled, and adjusted into the new system. The idea was simple: don't create unnecessary enemies. Third, law and order was tightened. New rules and codes came. But the focus was mainly on stability and security, not daily friction with the public. And Punjab became a military priority because it was the frontier. That is why in 1857, Punjab did not behave like Awadh or other places. In Punjab, the British had already built a controlled and stable system after 1849. So Punjab remained far more loyal to the British compared to places where people felt openly cheated and humiliated. Dalhousie's third strategy was connect the empire. Dalhousie expanded British India on a very large scale. In fact, after Wellesley's time, no governor generals expanded the map so aggressively. But now a new problem starts. The empire is too big. The main administration is sitting in Calcutta, and they have to control territories as far as Punjab and the northwest frontier. That is a huge distance. Orders take time. News takes time. And if trouble starts somewhere, by the time Calcutta gets the news, the damage is already done. So Dalhousie starts a new strategy: connect the empire. Because when you connect an empire, you can control it faster. First comes the telegraph. Around 1850, Dalhousie strongly pushes for telegraph lines. The idea is simple: messages should not travel in weeks. They should travel in minutes. Work starts near Calcutta. In 1851, the first line opens between Calcutta and Diamond Harbour, around 48 kilometers. Then the network grows fast. By 1854, Calcutta is linked by telegraph with important centers like Agra, and from where it connects towards big cities like Bombay and Madras. And by 1856, the telegraph system has crossed more than 6,400 kilometers, linking major hubs including Calcutta, Agra, Bombay, Madras, and even Peshawar. So now the British can know first and act first. Then comes the second part: railways. Dalhousie wanted railways for two reasons. First, if any revolt happens, they can send soldiers and weapons quickly. Second, they can move goods quickly, earn more money, and control more areas easily. In 1853, he even sends a famous railway minute pushing the railway plan strongly. Work begins. Tracks are laid day after day. Dalhousie monitors the railway project very closely. Then comes the historic day. 16th April 1853. In Bombay, India's first passenger train starts from Boribandar. It has 3 locomotive engines, Sahib, Sindh and Sultan. It makes its first journey of 34 kilometers and reaches Thane. And from that day, the great Indian railway story begins. Dalhousie is thrilled because now the British are not only ruling land, now they are building a system that can hold that land tightly. Railway work starts moving faster because the East India Company did one thing very cleverly. They told British investors, put your money in Indian Railways. We will give you a fixed return every year, even if the railway is in loss. So money starts coming from Britain and construction gets fast-tracked. By 1856, railways were still in the early stage, but already around 580 kilometers of line was open for traffic in different pockets of India. And telegraph wires were also spreading fast. For many Indians, these two things together looked like this. The British are tying the country with wire and iron. Some people felt amazed, but many also felt fear and suspicion because they could clearly see one thing. This new speed will help the rulers more than the ruled. Now you might wonder, Dalhousie is sitting in Calcutta. Then why did the first railway start in Bombay to Thane? Because the first railway was not chosen for capital city pride. It was chosen for quick success and clear profit. Bombay was a big port and trading center. From Bombay, the British wanted a line that could quickly go towards the interior. Thane was close, the route was easier to build, and it was the natural first step before pushing the line further towards Kalyan and the Deccan. So Bombay-Thane became the perfect first demonstration line. And one more thing you must notice. These railway lines were not planned mainly to develop India. They were planned to serve the colonial system. The design was clear. Connect the interior to the ports, so raw materials can come out fast and British goods can go in fast. And in crisis, troops can be moved fast. So railways had 3 uses for the British: control, profit and military strength. That is why, instead of increasing trust, this connection of the empire often increased distrust. Many Indians started feeling, they are building things, yes, but not for us. They are building it to rule us better. So these 8 years of Dalhousie's rule made many Indians feel isolated and cornered because change was happening too fast. Railways and telegraph were not seen as help by everyone. Many people felt they were tools to control. At the same time, rules like the Doctrine of Lapse took away kingdoms through paperwork. No open war. Just a decision on paper and a state was gone. This created a deep resentment among Indian rulers, their courts, nobles, and the whole old ruling class. Even ordinary people connected to these states, soldiers, officials, dependents, families, felt their world becoming unstable. Trust reduced badly. Agreements started looking meaningless. And slowly a fear spread everywhere. Today it is them. Tomorrow it can be us. So insecurity became common. And when insecurity becomes common, even peace becomes fake. Because people stay quiet outside, but inside they are waiting for a spark. When trust breaks, loyalty also breaks. When people feel cheated again and again, they don't forget, they only wait. And once fear and insult mix together, rebellion becomes only a matter of time and chance. Now, after this comes one annexation that directly connects to 1857, Awadh. It is extremely important. But we will not mix it here. We will cover Awadh separately in detail because it links strongly with the immediate build-up before the revolt. That will come in the next video. That is all about this video. In next video, we will cover economic and social causes of 1857 revolt. Make sure you download Clarity UPSC app. You get daily news that is specifically written for UPSC preparation. Check out practice section. It helps you master statement evaluation for prelims exam. As a brand new feature, you get world-class note-taking app that is built into the app. You can copy-paste your content or write your own notes or even set reminders on any notes. It is robust. You can upload images or PDF too. Give it a try. It is completely free. Subscribe to our channel Clarity of Concept UPSC.